everyone, I just wanted to do a little video and talk about my top 5 needle felting tools. So needle felting doesn't require a ton of tools. I think you can probably just get by with a felting needle and some wool. But if you really want to get into needle felting and make the process a little easier for yourself, these are some of the tools that I would recommend purchasing. The single felting needle is a tool that you absolutely need for needle felting. There's really no substitute for this. It's just a needle with some hooks on the end, and these hooks will help to create rips in the wool when you poke it, or they also help to tangle up the fibers. And when that happens, your wool starts to mat together and become firmer, and that's what helps to create a needle felted piece. My number 2 needle felting essential is a felting pen. And my favorite felting pen is this one by Clover. It's a 3-pronged pen, and it's about $14 I think on Amazon, but I purchased mine at a Japanese craft store. I think a needle felting pen is really essential if you want to get into felting because it helps to speed up the process of felting. In another video I tested out the efficiency of this triple pointed pen to this double pointed pen by Daiso, and also a single felting needle. And I found that it took me 12 minutes to create the same round ball with the 2 felting pens versus 20 minutes using a single needle. So a felting pen really helps to speed up the felting process. The only thing about this Clover pen is that when you replace the needles, you have to use the Clover brand needles, which are a little more expensive than the Daiso needles that I typically use. This is a Daiso felting pen that's only 100 yen and it has 2 needles. And the other felting pen that I have that I don't use a lot is this round one by Clover. It has 5 needles. I haven't used this in any videos, but I've used this to create macaroons. I'm not really sure how much more efficient it is than the other 2 pens. So my number 3 needle felting essential tool is these felting thimbles. If you ever poked yourself with a felting needle, you know how painful it can be. So these felting thimbles really help to protect your fingers. They're made of thick leather, and I poked the felting thimbles multiple times, but I haven't felt the pain of the needle while wearing these, so they're really effective. Unfortunately, I haven't seen this available anywhere outside of Japan. I'm hoping to create a tutorial on how to make your own felting thimbles at some point. My number 4 needle felting essential is a sharp pair of scissors. I use scissors in basically every felting project to trim things down, to snip off loose wool, or to cut out shapes. And sometimes I use these to cut open my needle felted piece when I break my felting needle and lose the tip of it inside of my piece. I'll use the scissors to snip it open completely and fish out the needle. This is my favorite pair of scissors. It's a really strong, sharp pair of scissors made by Cutco. Actually kitchen scissors, which I received as a gift. But you should have a sharp pair of scissors in your home, and any pair will work for needle felting. My number 5 essential tool for needle felting is a felting mat. I like this felting mat by Daiso. It's only 100 yen, and it's pretty sturdy. It doesn't pick up a lot of stray fibers, and it's kind of cheap because it doesn't last forever. I've gone through multiple Daiso felting mats, but I still like this the best. I also have used in my videos a sponge. I find that this tends to degrade a little bit more quickly than the Daiso felting mat, but it works. The purpose of a felting mat is to protect your table surface from the pokes of the needle, and to protect your needle tip from the table itself. The needle tips are very delicate, so if you were to just poke on the surface of the table, then you might break the tip of the needle, and you might also damage your table. Another felting mat that I have used in my videos is this one by Clover. It's a bristled felting mat, and it feels like a hairbrush. This is great for felting flat pieces. For example, I use it to create this rainbow, which is a flat mass of wool. And the downside of this mat is that it tends to collect a lot of stray fibers. So overall, I prefer just using this Daiso felting mat for general projects, but sometimes I'll use this bristled felting mat or the sponge. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this little video of my top 5 essential needle felting tools. Thanks for watching. Bye!